The father of the boy I was operating on told me to kill his son on the table. Before I could even respond, he put his phone in my face. My wife Simone came on the screen through a FaceTime call. Bound, gagged. Someone behind her was holding a knife to her neck. This was happening right now. I felt physically sick, but the man's voice was eerily calm. One phone call. That's all it takes. You won't even finish washing your hands before she's dead. So do as I say. He told me what he wanted. During the surgery, I was supposed to make a mistake. Slow damage. The kind that causes heart failure over the next year but looks like a complication on paper. Save my son properly. Alert anyone. Do anything I don't like. I make the call. He smiled. I'll be watching from the gallery the whole time. Then he pocketed his phone and walked toward the elevator. I had 7 minutes before I was due in the OR. I scrubbed in because I didn't know what else to do. My hands wouldn't stop shaking and I had to grip the sink to steady myself. When I walked into the OR, I looked up at the observation window. Garrett was there, sitting, phone resting on his knee. His son was already under anesthesia. I made the first incision and kept asking myself the same question. Why would a father want his own child dead? 45 minutes in, I reached the heart. That's when I saw it, scarring on the interior wall. Fresh, maybe a few weeks old, but the placement was all wrong. Someone had already damaged this heart on purpose. I checked the surgical history and found one prior operation from 8 weeks ago at a different hospital. Dr. Reggie had performed it. I knew Reggie personally. He died 4 weeks ago in a house fire that was ruled an electrical fault. The realization hit me like ice water. Reggie operated on this boy. Reggie damaged the heart. Reggie is dead. I likely wasn't the first surgeon this man blackmailed. I was the replacement. And Reggie did exactly what the man asked and still ended up dead. I looked closer at Reggie's work and noticed a suture that didn't belong. It wasn't holding anything together. Hidden beneath it was a tiny surgical capsule. I took it and cracked it open behind the drape. Inside was a rolled piece of paper. Reggie's handwriting. Boy's mother was murdered. The father, Garrett Lowe, staged car accident for insurance. 6 million policy with Hartford Allied. File number 7741882. Investigator Sandra Coe has questions. I ran the math in my head. Even if I complied, Garrett might kill my wife Simone. Then he'd kill me like he killed Reggie. I had no idea what to do. I looked at my surgical nurse, Nina. 9 years working together. During an instrument exchange, I leaned in and whispered, "Call 911. Kidnapping. My wife Simone. Tell them Garrett Lowe, Observation Gallery, Hartford Allied File 7741882. Sandra Coe." She didn't respond. Just took the instrument and stepped back. I had no idea if she heard me, if she'd do it. I just had to hope. Then I made the hardest decision of my life. I repaired everything, fixed Reggie's damage, and saved the boy completely. Stable. Get him to recovery. I looked up at the gallery. Garrett's seat was empty. I stepped out of the OR and Garrett was right there. He grabbed my arm hard enough to bruise. "What did you do?" "My job." He stared at me. "What does that mean?" "It means I did what I've been doing for 10 years, saving lives." His eyes went cold immediately. "You just killed your wife." I doubt it. I looked him in the eyes. "You're cooked, buddy." His grip tightened. "What does that mean?" "Dr. Reggie left something inside your son. A note about your wife's accident. The insurance file. Sandra Coe." I already passed it on. His hand started shaking. He pulled out his phone and dialed. It rang and rang. Nothing. He dialed again. Still nothing. His face changed. Something cracking behind his eyes. "If he's gone, she's already dead. You did this. Or someone got there first." Security guards were coming down the hallway. Someone had called them. Garrett looked at the guards, looked at me, looked at the exit. Then he shoved me into the wall and ran. The guards chased him. I didn't watch. I was looking for anyone who could tell me if Simone was still alive. A police officer found me a few minutes later. "You need to come with us. My wife, we have a location. We're going now." "Is she alive?" He hesitated. "We don't know yet. Units are en route." They rushed me to a squad car. Lights on, moving fast. 20 minutes of silence while I stared out the window and tried not to imagine the worst. Then the radio crackled. One victim, female. The officer glanced at me but didn't say anything. My heart was pounding. I kept thinking she was probably dead. We pulled into an industrial district full of warehouses. Squad cars everywhere. An ambulance. I was out of the car before it fully stopped. I pushed past officers. Someone tried to stop me. I didn't stop. Then I saw her, Simone, sitting on the back of the ambulance, blanket around her shoulders, wrists bandaged, but alive.